2 million VPNs in 1 month. A biometric border quietly switched off. A fake title agent steals your down payment. Here's what happened. A parent in Manchester opened a news app last July. By the time they finished their coffee, 2 million of their neighbors had downloaded a VPN. The UK's Online Safety Act had just gone live, demanding age verification at every adult site. The response wasn't compliance, it was evasion at internet scale. And it wasn't just teenagers. Privacy-conscious adults refused to upload government ID or sit for a face scan just to read a web page. According to Android headlines, Reddit threads about bypassing age checks went from a single post in May to 65 separate threads within a year. Mozilla found only 7% of children use VPNs to dodge age gates. When legitimate compliance feels more invasive than the workaround, people choose the workaround. Every time. That same friction pattern is now playing out at Europe's physical borders. A French border officer at Dover watched the queue stretch past 3 hours in 30-degree heat, so she made a call. She stopped the biometric checks, not because the system failed, because the cars wouldn't stop coming. That single quiet decision tells you more about Europe's biometric border than any press release from Brussels. The entry-exit system was sold as comprehensive. It's becoming selective. Biometric Update reports the system has processed 66 million crossings since October and flagged over 600 security risks. But Greek police quietly stopped fingerprinting British travelers entirely, and Brussels admits there are no penalties for member states that diverge. A border database is only as complete as the days someone actually runs it. And when verification breaks down at scale, fraudsters notice. They're already working a smaller, quieter target. A family closed on their first house last month. They wired $200,000 after a video call with their title agent. 2 weeks later, they learned the title agent was a deepfake. The money was gone. This is where iFraud actually lives now, not viral celebrity videos. Boring transactions nobody's watching. According to Chattanoogan.com's consumer guide, deepfake scams jumped 40% year over year. The FBI logged $13.7 billion in cyber-enabled fraud last year, with real estate among the fastest-growing slices. Detection asks if a video is fake. Verification asks if the person matches who they claim to be. Those are different questions, and only one of them protects your closing. 3 stories, 1 thread. Identity verification is moving from a checkpoint you pass through to a foundation you build on. Friction at the front door pushes people to VPNs. Friction at the border pushes officers to pause checks. And the absence of real verification pushes families straight into a fake video call. Links to every story and today's podcast deep dives are in the description. See you tomorrow.